How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Brian back at it again with another episode of the High Notes Podcast. We're back at it again with my co-host here.
AP, y'all call me McNasty.
Come.
Melly.
Yes, sir, gentlemen. Now, if you guys are watching the video portion of this, you guys can see there's a lot of extra faces in the crowd with us. Gentlemen, starting over there with Peter, do you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, my name is Island Pete. You just call me Island or Pete.
Okay. Next.
Hey, Joe, right here.
Next.
My name is Yuri.
Next.
Wally.
Next.
I knew me as a fact checker on one of the episodes. And now I'm a part of the podcast. Manny.
Cause we dead ass. We had him for a fact checking in one episode, and he never returned. We've been winging it ever since. Next up.
Draco.
All right.
Anthony.
Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen, we have a lot of topics to go over, and this is going to be an action-packed episode, but we'll get to that. Gentlemen, where do we want to start today?
I think we could start with the glizzies. Kim Jong-un on banning glizzies. That's pretty...
Well, apparently he banned them again. He banned them again. No penis-shaped meats are going in anybody's mouth in Korea.
Yo.
Wait, so he banned them after unbanning them.
So, in the report that I read originally, it said that he unbanned hot dogs, which sparked the interest that why the fuck he banning hot dogs in the first place?
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's a big guy too. Like banning hot dogs is crazy.
But like that comes like with the question like, what are his people doing with the hot dogs? Like what the fuck?
That's a good question. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good question.
Cause saying like are they they could be eating it.
They fucking it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So the reason was
I don't think they fucking it. That's fucking crazy.
Kim Jong-un wants to like cut off any Western theme. He wants it out of there. So
he wants no American influence.
No American influence at all. So like hot dogs is a big American thing. He don't even want that over there. So
is it like preserved meat or processed meat?
Yeah, it's processed, heavily processed.
Oh yeah, there's mad sodium in fucking hot dogs and shit like that.
Yeah, hot dogs are actually like terrible for your health. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's literally all the scrap that nobody wants to eat, and they put it in a tube and boil that shit, give it to you. Like isn't that shit wild?
All right, so that's American then. That's like
the hot dog is a big American thing.
No, time out. But when it comes to hot dogs, like what type of hot dogs y'all niggas like? Like, do you like it boiled? Do you like it?
He's asking a valid question. Time out. He's asking a valid question.
Like, you know when you get a hot dog from like Turkey Hill or whatever the fuck that shit. That shit. I don't care. That shit bomb.
I'm not gonna lie. Like a hot dog from the grill is fire.
Yeah.
Best hot dog. Agreed. We all agree on that. Then
the boil is the worst, bro. No microwave.
Microwave.
No, for some reason, if you put it in the microwave, it gives it almost like a metallic taste. I don't know why. Y'all ever notice that?
Oh, the gamma rays in there.
The gamma rays.
Niggas damn near get superpowers.
That's really like the worst thing you can put in your body. A microwave hot dog.
Microwave hot dog.
Yo, but
that's facts.
But like as a professional glizzy eater, Roma.
What the fuck?
You are a professional glizzy connoisseur.
Everybody say how many glizzies y'all can eat.
Word.
In a single sit down. Let's go around the room. In a single sit down.
Starting with you.
Oh, like in a regular type. No, he gotta go last. Nigga.
You gotta go last.
He say everything's gonna be
then
like
you go
minimal.
first.
I go first.
Bun without the bun.
I'm gonna tell you, a naked glizzy is disgusting. You gotta have a bun. Even if you don't got condiments, you gotta have a bun, bro. Yo, you gotta have a bun. I don't care if you gotta get a sandwich bun. Fold that shit in half.
Nah, y'all never ate the hot dogs like sliced up or whatever? Like as a kid?
Like slice?
Yeah, the sliced up. You know,
Cut up.
Cut up.
Yeah.
Con papa.
Oh, Papa.
Yeah, nigga.
Papa, yeah, it's such a Papa one.
Guy, you should struggle. Like,
Nigga, a boy.
Oh yeah.
Papa, that's not
Nigga,
random.
My mom used to make a puré de papa with like cut up glizzies. That's like the struggle meal. I used to give that shit to Ronald and be like, come eso, te voy a poner fuego.
Yo.
You gonna get strong off that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, like the best glizzies though is like the ones with the cheese inside.
Oh,
You ever
like
had
the
those?
Nathan Johns?
Yeah,
Nathan cheddar
No.
cheese.
No.
Original.
Nathan's the best ones.
About filled glizzies, nigga. Like, hell no.
Those are the best ones.
Hell no.
Nah, that is wild.
Like what condiments y'all using for the glizzies though?
I get everything.
Huh?
Everything.
What's everything?
Like relish, onion.
And the white stuff too?
Yeah, that too. Mayo, ketchup, mustard. I dead ass get everything.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I will put every once in a while, if I don't have like that many condiments, I'll go with simple with just mustard. If not, I'll mix it up. I'll go sometimes some mayo, sometimes some ketchup. You know, you gotta mix it up. It's not always the same type of glizzy, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Relish is really that.
Yeah, that's
Relish
a fact.
it.
That's a
Relish
fact.
it.
That's a
Relish
fact.
it.
It's really that.
Nah, that's a fact.
You ever had a Chicago dog?
Nah, what's that?
It's like it's a very popular hot dog. It's like one of the most popular hot dogs in the United States. It's from Chicago, obviously by the name. It's like the bun is like made out of poppy seeds and shit like that. There's like what's it called? Pickled peppers and stuff like that. It's different. It's very different, and it's good too.
I never tried that.
No, it's bomb. Y'all should try it. Y'all should look out for that.
About to be on the hunt.
No, but about all of this glizzies,
bro. I'm telling you. Chicago dog.
You better just looking it up.
Where you like,
Damn, I can't even touch my phone. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's bring it back to the top of the topic here. So, Kim Jong-un bans hot dogs, doesn't want any Western influences. Do you think he's going to an extreme doing so?
Nah. It's not good for you anyway, so it really don't matter. Bro.
Yeah,
He's probably saving lives.
Every country really they really banned something that like it's really not good for people like that. Like the United States is really about to ban TikTok.
Yeah.
Like that's not really good for people. Like even though people like that shit.
Now,
like
here's the thing though with the TikTok ban. We're gonna talk about that in a future episode because it technically still hasn't happened. But I will say that as of right now, the TikTok themselves have announced that as of right now, they will follow the law and they will completely stop all operations inside of the U.S. Once the ban goes through on the 19th of January. The Supreme Court was set to hear the deliberation if they were going to follow through on this. I don't know how that's going to go. We will follow up with that in a future episode once we have more information on that. But gentlemen, let's move on to the next topic, talking about social media. Have you guys heard of some of the things that are happening to our algorithms in the next couple of days moving forward? You guys hear about this? Announcements from Mark Zuckerberg regarding the Instagram and your Facebook feeds. Do you guys, anybody hear about this?
no.
All right.
inform us.
So if you guys have not heard about this, Mark Zuckerberg, sometime this week, put out a statement stating that he is going to be reversing some pre-2016 era policies regarding fact-checking moving forward. He said that he was inspired by Twitter. He wants to be more like Twitter moving forward when it comes to fact-checking.
I want to talk about something important today, because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. We're also going to tune our content filters to require much higher confidence before taking down content. The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down. We're going to move our trust and safety and content moderation teams out of California, and our US-based content review is going to be based in Texas. As we work to promote free expression, I think that it will help us build trust to do this work in places where there is less concern about the bias of our teams.
It doesn't have anything to do with directly with the election, but he's saying that the direction that the country is going in, he says that it is not up to him to tell you what to be the arbiter of facts. So what's gonna happen is, like, if you ever been on Twitter, you guys ever seen the community notes?
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna start getting community notes on Instagram and Facebook moving forward, instead of actually just getting it filtered altogether. So you might actually get random misinformation moving forward on your feeds. So your feeds might be a little bit less reliable on those platforms when compared to Twitter. What do we think on this?
So the community notes that we see on Twitter, that's not 100% right.
Sometimes. So
yeah, but it's not 100% correct.
The community notes on Twitter can be checked, can be corrected and checked as well. So if, let's say, somebody puts up a community note that has incorrect information, somebody else can correct it with counter information to correct a community note. Now, the problem with community notes on Twitter, and why Twitter is shit right now, why nobody wants to be on the platform,
I love
is
Twitter. I love Twitter.
I used to be on Twitter. Now, the problem with the community notes on Twitter is that you do not see the community notes on certain posts until they hit a threshold of views. So until they don't get to a certain view count, you might be seeing something that's completely false, and you will never know because it hasn't hit a certain threshold. How do you guys feel about that?
But it comes into a point of common sense too. So let's say you see a wild ass post, right? And you be like, yo, this shit's wild. That shit has 16 likes, nigga. Obviously, you're not gonna be like, this is real. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. Sometimes on social media, it's those small accounts that are tweeting like real shit. Like, that's why Twitter was such a prevalent news source for a lot of people, is because there was these small accounts that were sharing real-time information. But now you really can't trust that real-time information anymore. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think.
Do you think that the regular everyday citizen can discern between real and fiction? Do you think you could trust them to tell the difference?
But at the same time, if it's big enough news, it's gonna be on the actual news.
Okay. You know how many people watch the show of hands? Show of hands, real quick. How many people watch the news?
I think the first thing that you're alluding to is the older people. You know,
those are the people most in danger when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Exactly, but the older people is the demographic that is watching the news.
Gotcha.
So you as you were gonna ask us who here watches the news. Obviously, we don't watch the news.
Okay.
So we would be on Twitter and we'd see a post and be like, oh, I wonder if that's true, and then we'd see the community notes and then say it's wrong. I think our age is. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be that one person who's gonna be like, oh, that should be true because it's a community note. Mm-hmm. But I think if you're smart enough, you wouldn't really take that into consideration. You know,
I always look at the comments.
I mean, most of these news sources nowadays use social media, so anything that they want to post,
it's gonna be up.
Exactly.
Okay. So you guys think that because there's reputable sources on social media, that'll contradict some of the misinformation accounts that might be out there?
Man, all I need is and that's it. Tell me everything I need to know.
Academics?
Oh yeah.
No way. If you're getting your news source from academics, I don't know what to tell you there, man.
Yeah. I think the same way about Twitter. If you get your 100%, if you're looking at something to be 100% fact, right there, if you go on Twitter to get it, that's already a problem.
Right.
If you obviously you go on Google, you go on Google and it could also tell you the wrong information, but at least it's Google. You know,
it's less likely to be wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Now, I will say something that you have to be careful with, even with a company like Google. something that they're testing out is they're doing like AI generated like summaries and stuff like that. You have to be very, very careful with that information because they even put like a little disclaimer. AI can be wrong sometimes. Sometimes it can make up random gibberish. So you always have to be careful when you see that. If you see an AI summary, I always recommend if it has a source, just double check it with the source, just to double check yourself. But gentlemen, do you guys think that this has anything to do with the incoming president being the person that he is on these social media platforms? Do you think this has anything to do with that?
I think they're like, what's the correlation right there?
So you want to go?
Yeah, it's probably to like block the public from like seeing him do stupid shit. So I basically, that's probably like.
I mean, I think the algorithm is always like that though. Like the news is always like alluding to not showing to, like, stuff that you don't want to see, you know?
But I feel like they're trying to like break it down like to the
T.
Yeah, to the T.
So like we're talking about like Meta, right? Like Meta is like Facebook,
Instagram, WhatsApp. Those are all Meta companies,
right? So we're talking about Meta is going to do that, right? Like,
yes, this is their platform. That's what they're changing in their algorithm. Correct.
So you're saying that Meta is trying to help like not show what Donald Trump is showing?
I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite.
It wants to show what he's doing.
So I'm gonna give you a little bit more news that came along with this as well.
Because like recently, didn't Mark Zuckerberg do like a podcast with
Joe Rogan?
And he was talking about all of this.
Yes, he was talking about specifically how the over censorship became a problem. Where right after Biden won the election, he had people from the inside of his presidency calling into Meta employees and pretty much cursing them out, like, you have to take these posts down, pretty much is what he was saying in his interview with Joe Rogan. Now,
sorry, I want to interrupt right there. So because wasn't there like something that like TikTok was helping Donald Trump with the election?
So this is something that Donald Trump himself has alluded to. This is why he wants to keep the platform. After he was the first one to propose that we get rid of TikTok, he wants to keep the platform now because he says that also helped him in order to win this last election. So here's something that I didn't tell you guys before we went into this discussion. In the last couple of weeks, we had Amazon, we had Facebook, we had Tim Cook himself from Apple, the CEO of Apple, have all pledged $1 million to Donald Trump's inauguration. Do you want to know how much? And I believe Google as well also gave $1 million to his inauguration. Do you guys want to know how much these companies gave to Biden's inauguration?
I'm sorry, I don't want to be that type of dude. What was an inauguration?
That's the ceremony where they actually like make the president the president. So this is where we're right now in the transitionary period where Biden's still in power until the January 20th, which is the inauguration day. That's when you actually become president.
All right, so they're giving him money to be cut. All right.
For the actual like event itself. They pledged over $4 million. These tech companies have given $4 million. Do you guys
cool with my man?
But here's the problem. Do you guys know how much they pledged to Biden's inauguration?
How much?
Only one of them actually gave money, and it was Google, and it was only $200,000.
And how?
I mean, if you really think about it, I'm sorry, I just really raised my hand like I'm a fucking student or whatever. But like, if you really think about it, like Donald Trump, like he's like a businessman at the end of the day. Like he can make them niggas money or whatever. Like
he probably made them a lot of money though.
They've all made money since
really
election day.
Telling you, they probably made a lot of money.
So Elon Musk alone has made over $70 billion since Donald Trump got elected. He only spent $200 million to help them to get elected. That was a great investment, if you ask me. That nigga is making bank. But
you said Donald Trump?
Yeah, to help Donald Trump get elected. Now, here's something that also happened recently during this entire situation. Do you guys know that the Washington Post, I believe, is actually owned by Jeff Bezos from Amazon? Were you guys aware of this?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so it's been a while. Now he's taken a hands-off approach on how he runs the Washington Post. Now, a cartoonist, a Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist, I forgot what her specific name is. She put out a cartoon, or was attempting to put out a cartoon, depicting Donald Trump with Sam Altman, which is the guy that invented ChatGPT and all that, Jeff Bezos and a couple of others, handing a bag of cash over to Donald Trump and Mickey Mouse kneeling underneath Trump. The cartoon was blocked. Now, Jeff Bezos says he's taken a complete hands-off approach on this entire operation. Do you guys think that he influenced that cartoon coming out?
What was the cartoon name again?
It's a cartoon, but I forgot what the name of the lady was, but it's like she's a cartoonist. Like, you know the newspaper cartoons? Yeah. It's one of those style cartoons. Yeah, she was going to put that cartoon out, and her editor told her that she could not publish it. You guys think that there was any influence from the leadership up top telling her she couldn't post that?
I don't know. Maybe that shit
Probably.
she was doing was probably irrelevant or some shit.
But how's it irrelevant? It's literally something that happened. All these companies are giving them millions of dollars. This is something. This open bribery is happening right now, and she was about to put out a cartoon, just being like, "This is what's happening."
I mean,
Is it really smart for
coincidence?
their business though?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You guys think it's a coincidence?
No, but
Coincidence? I think not. I think he blocked that shit.
Okay.
Obviously,
Definitely
he
block that. Like, if it's not good for his image, if it's not good for like
You
his
can't-
persona, then like why not? Like,
But
why
that's
not
like
just
if
leave
you
it up
run it
there?
for president
Okay.
and my cartoonist puts out a big Brian BBL.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be like, that's my man. So why would you put that out?
But I also
Exactly.
you gotta see in this perspective, like certain of these new stuff are like Republican and some of them are like Democrats. It's tied into that shit.
Yeah, but this is a Pulitzer Prize winning cartoonist. She's been with the Washington Post for like I think it was 15 plus years. She's been with them, so
Bro, but
she
if it's
has
not
like
good
the
for
experience to
someone's
know
image, then-
what she could and could not publish. This is the first time in her entire career that she got blocked.
Yeah, I think
what I'm
like
saying,
once you get that award, you can put out whatever you want. Like if it's not OD.
If it's not OD, if it's relevant and true, I think it's fair game. That's what I think.
Stop it.
The editors at Washington Post, so like her upper management told her she couldn't publish it.
I would say
That shit, I don't know.
He said no.
I'm thinking that these companies
I mean,
are trying to grease some hands real quick to make some quick cash.
So you're saying that someone above her is telling her that she can't post that?
Yes.
I mean, so what are we saying then? Like her boss say she can't do it.
Right, her boss said it.
Yeah, but
if it's bad for their image, then
But he's trying to
it's
say,
not
do you
bad for
think
their
if
image. It
Jeff
doesn't affect
Bezos
them
said
directly.
no,
It's bad for someoone's image though. Like at the end of the day,
It
like,
would only
let's say
affect Jeff
somebody-
Bezos.
Let's say somebody takes that picture like in a bad light or whatever the fuck. Like that's somebody's self-image. Like that's like, let's say you sell something, right? You're
Okay.
selling me something or whatever the fuck, and I told somebody that product is just ass. Like don't even buy from them niggas. I'm tarnishing your name. I'm fucking up what you got going on. So like, if I'm not mistaken, like low key, sometimes you could sue people, like depending on how crazy that is. But like, you
But
know,
here's the thing.
Wait. I think we're thinking too much into
Yeah,
it.
you're going too
If the cartoons, they're obviously parodies. Like this has been going on for years.
For years.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
it's a joke.
Mhm.
I don't think he was gonna go that far. But I'm saying, if they told her not to put it out, it's because obviously there's a relationship there. He doesn't want.
But here's my thing that I personally just don't like about this entire ordeal with the money and everything that's going on. They're telling you that they want to change your algorithm to improve freedom of speech, while at the same time going, you can't post that.
Look, I'm sorry.
That's not right to me. I don't know. Something's not adding up.
Like
There's no
that- I mean,
translation
when
there.
you put it like
Look.
that makes sense.
Look, there's as much as someone wants to say there's gonna be like freedom of speech, or you can say whatever you want. There's never gonna be freedom of speech. There's never gonna be freedom of speech because the higher
Legally
power,
speaking, yes, I agree.
because the higher power, like the person who's really in charge of everything, like that group of people that's really in charge of everything, they say what goes.
To an extent. There is freedom of speech to an extent. So
Tell Kanye West that.
the way that the Constitution is...
Tell Kanye West that there's freedom of speech.
Nigga, this nigga said he loved Hitler. Like, that's freedom of fucking speech. My thing is that the way that the Constitution is worded, I'm personally a constitutionalist. I believe that whatever the Constitution said, that's how we should actually be governing. How it's worded is that you have freedom of speech up until you start getting into someone else's liberties, meaning that I can only say things until, let's say that I make a threat towards you. That now impedes on your freedoms, so that's no longer legal. That makes sense? That's why threats are illegal.
So, for example, Kanye West, he threatened Jews, the Jewish people.
He didn't technically threaten. He didn't threaten
What
them.
did he do, Brian?
He made he insulted them. Yes, that is protected under freedom of speech. He didn't make a specific threat like I'm going to go kill someone. Like he never did that.
But that's most likely like the people who was in charge of like the group of people that's in charge of everything, right?
That's how they interpreted the laws. Yes, like the Supreme Court downwards. That's how they interpret the laws. There's a lot of like gray area where something might be interpreted one way, but it could be something else where you could get yourself into legal troubles. So you have to be careful when navigating that kind of stuff. So yes, you are correct in that aspect. The higher ups do like control what you can and really can't say.
Good job, bro. Yeah, bro.
No, man, I think like that's just the world that we live in. You know, if someone higher than you just says that something can't go, then it just can't go. Like
that is true. That is true.
We all have parents. You know what I'm saying? We don't agree. We all don't agree with them. But at the end of the day, it's what they say. So you can kind of get that from anything you do in life.
That's true. That
means no.
Exactly.
No means no.
To a certain
extent,
though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's kind of like taking a downfall of you being like a little bit of a bitch.
Oh, that is true. You are making it
You hear
seem.
no, it's still yeah.
Okay. We got some hot takes.
I mean, but he's spitting. He's saying he make the rules.
Okay. Now I'll give you an example. Like certain speech can be banned depending on the situation. So, for instance, the Supreme Court has ruled that certain clothing, your school can ban it from you wearing it. So that's why schools are able to have dress codes, is because they can limit speech in certain situations. So in that aspect, there isn't freedom of speech everywhere. It's only sometimes depending on the location as well.
You hear that, Wally? No tank tops in high school, all right?
We're smoking tank top right now.
It's the winter time. All right, guys. In recent news, we've been seeing a lot of stuff going on in California with the wildfires. I want to get into that with you guys. So, do you think in the big 2025, a fire like this could actually happen in California? When there's millions of fire hydrants, fire departments, has happened in the past before. This fire is moving at a crazy rate and is burning down houses. How do you think California can let it get that bad? Why do you think it happened?
I think like California. Like California is a state where I'm not sure. Obviously, I wasn't looking like the forecast, but California is a kind of a dry state.
Yeah, it is pretty dry.
Yeah, but they have reservoirs.
Yeah, but like realistically speaking, like I used to live in on the fucking West Coast or whatever, and like everything out there is like dead ass just dry because they don't get that much precipitation. I don't know exactly. Yeah, whatever the fuck. So like they don't get that much of that shit, and like most of the time like you could dead ass like peel the bark off the trees like mad easy and stuff like that. Like everything is damn near dying, so like everything just catches on fire. When I was on my way to fucking college or whatever, I seen a whole forest fire on my way there. Like it's not really like I get like how big it is, it's crazy and stuff like that, but like shit like that happens and stuff like that, and it's also like,
and I think not to interrupt you, but I think I seen that someone actually started the fire.
I've seen some
like a person.
Yeah. That's apparently what they're
like some people are actually starting fires and stuff. I've seen a video that there's a homeless guy with starting a fire in a dumpster.
Yeah,
I heard that was after.
So
it was after. It was like during or whatever.
So the official story right now is that this started in someone's backyard. I don't have any like further detail on whose backyard, who the person was, or anything like that. But it started in someone's backyard. That we can. At least that's what the official sources are telling us right now.
George, man's lost his crib. Nigga DDG. You seen that?
He said he's doing a 10-year stream.
And he didn't even have insurance on the fucking crib.
He did it.
So that's also something.
Took away everyone's insurance, didn't it?
That's something that apparently was happening to the insurance companies as well. They were canceling specifically the fire insurance on a lot of the houses around these areas. Now, the officials of LA County have put out a statement stating that they are putting out a temporary moratorium to make sure that these insurance companies don't just cancel everybody's fucking policies. Because, yeah, this was going to cost them billions of dollars.
Hell yeah, of course.
But you can't do that. You can't be paying for something and then pull it under the rug. Like, oh, no, that's not available.
Gotcha.
I know your house is burning, but it's not available anymore. Yeah, you can't do that. That's
Wait, I also want to ask if you guys seen, like, what was it? Like, that one lady that was in charge of LA, and she didn't want to... Yeah,
the mayor.
The mayor. Wait, who's the governor? Isn't it
Gavin Newsom? Gavin Newsom's the governor.
Wait, yeah. What was Arnold? Was it Arnold?
At one point, Arnold Schwarzenegger was At one point, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor. But it's now Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is the current governor of the entire state, not just the county.
Okay, y'all talking about the fires, but they had to get the National Guard to protect niggas' houses because niggas is looting.
Niggas is looting right now.
You gotta take the opportunity. I mean, Cali's always been like a looting. They've been looting in Cali forever. They gotta take it. They gotta take the opportunity.
Now the problem with Cali is that they have such a dense population. Like it's a densely populated area of people. So yes, there was going to be looting. That's inevitable. That was going to happen. Now, at the same time, it's not like everyone is looting. That's not like a widespread thing that's happening. Yeah. Now, I will say, touching on the subject of the response from the mayor specifically, apparently the mayor was out of the country when the fire itself started, but she's been getting a lot of hate and criticism, especially from the fire department and fire chiefs themselves, stating that their budget was actually cut by $17 million.
Bro, they had no water in the fire hydrants. They had no water in the fire hydrants, bro.
They had water.
They were scraps. They were getting scraps. They were throwing mud at the fucking fire.
Well,
they had to throw
some of like trash all over the streets. That's how my sister was.
That doesn't help it. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help it. I feel like the fires just keep on like.
Yeah, that's
from that also.
Like that's one thing I want to talk about too. Like the one time that I visited California, like LA, like the homeless population was insane. Like I didn't.
That's how it is.
Like I wasn't expecting that. Like now that I'm thinking about how crazy the fire is out there, like I want to know
if the niggas
like,
is okay.
Exactly. Like they have nowhere to go.
You ever drove past like a bridge or whatever?
There's mad people underneath.
Under the bridge.
Yeah.
Like imagine, like I know people are losing their houses and stuff like that. But some niggas don't even have houses. Like now they got to start over, like fresh again.
Yeah, like even
got like room under the bridge.
Now
like even the rich people like are evacuating. Like that's
where the fires pretty much started. It was actually around like all of these rich neighborhoods,
like Pasadena.
Yeah,
like they've gone like. Pretty much, from what I'm hearing, the houses of LeBron James, Kamala Harris, the houses of DDG, and a bunch of like other like high-end celebrities are all within the danger zone right now of these fires. So this is affecting like not just the poor. This is also affecting the rich, and that's why these insurance companies are pulling out because paying for multi-million-dollar mansions is not as cheap as it sounds. Exactly. That's gonna be a whole business.
That's money they don't really have.
I'm saying like even like the LA Clippers. Like I'm not certain about the crypto arena with the Lakers, but I know the Clippers arena. Like they canceled games as well.
Yeah.
So like that's
the whole West Coast game.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, no,
yesterday there wasn't no heat.
That's crazy.
So severe awareness.
Now, something that did concern me during this, somebody that raised a red flag a while ago, but at the same time kind of did it in like an underhanded way. In an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast, Donald Trump was on there talking about how a lot of the vegetation could have been raked up is essentially what he thought would be the best solution of raking most of the dead vegetation in the area in order to prevent this from happening. Now, how feasible raking an entire forest would be, I don't know what to tell you on that. I'm not a goddamn forest expert. But shortly after the fire started, instead of, going and visiting the affected counties and stuff and areas affected, something that Donald Trump did, he did take to Twitter and automatically started name calling and saying that this was all the fault of Gavin Newsom, the governor of the state.
Meanwhile, President-elect Donald Trump has slammed California's response to the fires.
That's right. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump accused Governor Gavin Newsom of blocking water from flowing to parts of California affected by the wildfires and prioritizing fish over people. ABC 10's Luke Clary has the details.
In a Truth Social post, Trump said the governor, quote, refused to sign the water restoration declaration put before him that would have allowed millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snowmelt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning in a virtually apocalyptic way. We showed the post to the director of the UC Davis Center for Watershed Sciences and law professor Kerrigan Burke.
There's nothing like that. There's nothing that exists. It's true that Governor Newsom has resisted the last Trump administration's efforts to change how water was managed in the Delta. But there's no document like what the past president's referring to.
Trump also said Newsom prioritized what he called a worthless fish over people's needs, resulting in water shortages for firefighting and other uses. The fish Trump is referring to, the Delta smelt, is a small fish about 4 inches long, and the Sacramento River was once teeming with them. But in recent years, wildlife officials haven't been able to catch any living in the wild. Professor Burke says without environmental controls to protect them, the Delta smelt are a small part of the state's water policy.
Even if we didn't have the Delta smelt in there, we'd only be able to increase diversions by about 15, maybe 10% on average to the rest of the state.
Do you guys think that the governor is directly at fault for the fire itself at this point? Do you think
Wasn't the governor on vacation?
No, not the governor. The mayor was on vacation.
Okay.
The governor was in the country.
So
maybe there could have been more funding, but
yeah,
what
I
can
guess
he do? He's one person.
Okay.
You can't really
it's not
blame
one person.
yes,
He has
or-
a whole cabinet with him. But
Okay, but he's
the
one
thing
person,
is,
though.
I don't think it's really his fault. Like, he didn't know this shit was gonna happen.
Mhm.
But I'm saying if that's a big concern, you should have some money allocated over there
Oh yeah.
to try to
Now,
at least shut some people up. You know what I'm saying?
here's something that why I think that Donald Trump himself was justified in what he said. Specifically, Gavin Newsom put out a bill that was supposed to limit the amount of water that would be available to the areas because he was trying to protect some type of fish, like an endangered species of fish that is important to the wildlife in the area, but then again would reduce the amount of water in situations like this. Again, do you guys then think that he would be directly implicated in this situation since he cut the amount of water that would be available?
What type of fish is it?
It was like I forgot. It's like it almost looked like a tadpole. It's like this little tiny thing. But they use it to measure the amount of like life and activity that's in the ecosystem. So if that species were to die, a lot of other animals would start dying off.
You mean like
on top of
minnows
it.
and shit like that? Like the little tiny fishes?
I forgot what they're called specifically. I forgot the specific name of them.
Okay.
But it was specifically to protect them. That's why he cut a lot of the water that would be available to the area. Do you guys think that that was okay?
Yes.
I mean, like life is hard. Like you gotta sacrifice one thing for
Another.
100 other things. Yes, like yeah, that was a good choice.
Okay.
That's like
I mean, he
that's,
saved the species.
That's like Spider-Man sacrificing Aunt May for the whole New York City. Like yes, like it's hard, but you're a superhero. That's what you're supposed to do. You know.
Do you think he would though? Do you think
That's
he
a
would?
fire analogy.
Not the fire analogy. I'll give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
That's the whole Spider-Man PS4 story.
That's the shit that turns you into villain.
It will.
Your villain arc start after that.
You know what I did for you? Beating niggas up in the streets.
Yeah, the second one he beat niggas up crazy.
He's gonna get that black suit. He's gonna get that symbiote. But look, we're all laughing. But obviously, it's not a laughing matter. You know,
Yes.
it's very sad. You know, and obviously, all of our prayers are to California.
That's true. Agreed.
But it's time for a quick ad break, gentlemen. McNasty, Melly, do you guys know where you can tell the audience where they can find the latest episodes?
Yeah, just click on our link tree and they take you to all the platforms where we release weekly episodes. Platforms like YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Breaker.
And if you're enjoying this episode, like, comment with your thoughts, follow with post notifications, and if you're listening on Spotify, vote on the weekly polls below.
And don't forget, we also have the Discord inside of the link tree. So if you guys want to join the conversation a little bit deeper, we got the Discord in there as well. But let's get back to the episode.
All right, guys, let's dive right into the conspiracy theory for this week. But I think in caps because this one actually makes sense. Okay. Speaking of the California fires, right? Coincidence that all them houses was burning down, all crazy. And do you know what's being held? Where the next Olympics is being held?
LA.
Right.
Okay.
LA Olympics. And what's in 2028? LA is starting to get like an AI city. They want to make a concept of everything being renewed, like tech capital of the fucking United States.
This is up.
So there's a coincidence that when did they, all this land is burning down.
Time out. Before we continue, when did they tell you about the proposal? Did they like announce this officially?
About
is that
what?
like the announcement that they want to become like a tech city?
Oh,
and redo the entire
this is
city?
announced. AI is taking over, baby. They're gonna use AI heavily.
But like, who announced it? Who announced it? What was the official source?
Fucking people, California.
AKA singing on.
Okay. But think about it. It sparked my interest. This guy was talking about LA wants to revamp everything by 2028, make more stuff technology based, all revamped.
Okay.
If you think about it, if you're rebuilding a whole city, you rather build from the bottom up, right? You're not gonna pay somebody to move when you could just burn that shit down and force them to move.
Crazy. I mean,
that's what they did in Hawaii.
That's what they did in Hawaii. That's what they did in Hawaii. Yo, think about it, bro.
They did that shit in Hawaii.
They said, think about it, because if you in the middle of where they want to build, right, and your house is chilling, they'll be like, yo, we'll give you $1 million just so you to move. But like, nah, it's too low. They're gonna keep offering you, keep going up because they want the land, right?
I mean, so what you're saying is it's cheaper to just burn everything down than to offer everyone
money to move out. Yes.
Hell yeah. I mean, but if we're making the
and if niggas die, low key, you don't gotta pay them because it was a fire. That's fucked up to say, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
This week's conspiracy is off the wall, McNasty. I'm gonna be real honest.
Think about it.
They said it's gonna cost the city $52 billion.
Damn.
To rebuild, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
They're gonna spend it on brand new shit. Like, why would I pay? Why would I pay money to you to rebuild your house? When I could pay money so I could build a crib or like build a business or something like that and make money
cheaper than the face. I'm not that. Me out there.
I don't know. Think about it.
Not every house needs to be remodeled, though.
You just gotta get a bulldozer, scrape everything off, all the ashes.
That costs money.
To put one day,
it would have cost money.
Compared to the bulldozer to do the whole fucking LA County.
Compared to paying you. Your house is worth $10 million. You want $100 million just because I'm offering you. You're gonna say yes. That's 10 times the amount. You know what I'm saying? But if your house burns down,
McNasty, time out.
McNasty, you leave. I'm just.
But I don't think that
you're losing.
I don't think you're thinking about like the casualties though. Like even the dangers of people dying. Like that's also costing people money.
Yeah, but in the long run, they get the land. They don't care about the people, nigga. Fuck the people. That's what they're thinking. They just want the land.
It's the end result.
So they can build up. It's really fuck them niggas.
Here's my question to this. We have 2 real estate agents in the building here with us. Gentlemen, wouldn't it just be cheaper to just claim eminent domain on the properties than to burn down the whole fucking city? Can somebody chime in on that?
You gotta make it seem. You can't just be like,
what in the fuck?
You can't just do that. You gotta make it seem like, oh, your house burned down. Here, I'm gonna give you a little bit.
My thing is,
and you're happy.
How long would that take for them to do that, though?
I don't know how long is the process for something like that? For the state to go like, All right, we're gonna give you market value for your property. You need to get the fuck out because we're gonna build a bridge.
It's probably don't take so.
That's just gonna jam up the whole system, nigga. They only got to 2028.
No, but my
Olympics.
thing is, what are they gonna make there?
Yeah,
everything brand new. Think about it.
What? There's a lot of land that burned down, McNasty.
They want to mostly evacuate all the land.
That's what they want to do.
Think about it. All them homeless niggas, they're not going to be there because there's nothing there. They're going to leave.
Okay, but
then you build a city with no homeless niggas. Who's not going to live there? Think about it.
They're still going to be homeless.
They're still going to be homeless.
They're still going to be down the line.
They're probably going to be more homeless.
There's going to be more homeless.
You're going to have more homeless.
Everybody is leaving the burned land. How is it going to be homeless?
These niggas gonna be floating
because people's houses are burning down. They have no money to go anywhere.
But nigga, if you're homeless and your house is burned down, you're not gonna stay there. You're gonna go somewhere.
What do you mean if your house is burned down? You're already homeless.
Look.
You're gonna evacuate the area. That's what I'm saying.
You just gonna lay down where you
listen,
at.
Stop.
You're not gonna go back to where? You have no house.
No, when they build,
you still own the plot of land where the house.
They're gonna take that shit from you. They're gonna give you. They're gonna give you the Trump change, and you're gonna take it.
My point is,
you're gonna lay on the plot of land like this. Come on, bro. You're not gonna go back.
My thing is, what exactly are they going to make? You're saying
it's a big, like, technological city. They're rebuilding LA from the bottom.
All right,
but why knock down all the houses? That makes no sense.
You burn them shit. So
listen.
For what?
Listen.
They are trying to make.
Listen. Let me just make it just very, very, very simple for you. Right now, say, God forbid, wherever we live, right, it burns down. Where are you gonna go? Say your house burns down. Where are you gonna go?
A hotel.
The hotel, right? So wait, listen. The hotel because of what? Because you work hard and you have money, right? And you're stable to do that, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone is like you.
So, but I'm saying this.
Not everyone has money to go to a hotel. Not everyone has family or friends or relatives to stay over.
So they're just gonna stay in that burning plot of land.
Where are they gonna go?
You gotta leave. You gotta go somewhere else.
They have no car.
They got nowhere to go.
Bro, don't go down the street where it's not burning.
You obviously, eventually, you're not gonna have legs.
We gotta make room.
They gonna stay here.
I mean, if you're homeless, bro,
I ain't gonna lie, somebody.
What else are you losing? You might as well stay there. What are you
this whole time? I swear, this whole fucking time. Even
so, my conspiracy theory for this week is that this shit was orchestrated for LA to build a new city, bro.
He's talking out his ass.
McNasty, I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the conspiracies, this is the one that just fell right off the star flat on his face.
Watch it come back. Watch it come back and be true.
They trying to make that one city in Dubai or whatever. They trying to make that shit like under the ground and shit. Like,
no, man, we talking about
one in Dubai that you're talking about. It's like it's called the line or the wall.
Look, one thing that
watch it be true.
One thing about this conspiracy, like, before he even said it, he talking about some. This is probably one of the truest, one of the realest conspiracies. Man, that's probably the worst conspiracy.
He said, bro.
I'm saying the fires are orchestrated so they can build a new city up from.
I ain't even had to put my thinking cap on. What are you talking about?
It's not that crazy because you know the hurricane in Florida.
Yeah,
supposedly there were like people getting like their land and houses taken by corporations because you know it's devastated. You know everything was on the ground.
They got to get their chump change out.
A lot of the people were ranting on Facebook about the land getting taken by corporations that wanted to build buildings for it.
But that's happening before even a fire starts. A lot of these companies are
that's after the hurricane. So after the fire,
and there's mad coincidence.
They're gonna buy that shit for the low.
Mad time that happened in Hawaii, Florida, and now fucking LA.
It's the one that makes the most sense, guys.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Keep asking.
Now, what were you saying?
You know what was there before Central Park?
Oh, it was a black community. A whole black community that was flourishing. It was like the Black Wall Street.
They made a park?
Yeah, bro. They burned that shit down or whatever because there was a black community that was flourishing and shit like that. There's a whole other black community that's literally under a lake right now.
There's a video on Vice and Midnight.
Oh shit! Didn't know that all.
Go.
So are we gonna agree that McNasty's right, or are we gonna? Yo. Y'all think? All right, show of hands. Let's get a show of hands. Who think McNasty's right on this week's conspiracy theory?
I'm telling you, I'm right.
You some truth to it?
You believe some truth? All right.
That's 6.
6. I counted 3 hands. 3 hands max. All right, gentlemen. All right, but moving on to the next subject here. Gentlemen, speaking of money, did you guys hear about the Skip Bayless controversy where they're alleging that he tried to pay Joy Taylor $1 million to sleep with her? What do we think of this?
I like that. Hell yeah.
Skip Bayless, yes.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a guy that what's
He's
it
a
called?
sports analyst.
He's a sports analyst. He used to be on the show with what's it called?
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, yeah.
So I think it's 2 separate.
First Take, right? That's First Take?
Yeah. I believe so.
So he used to do First Take with Shannon Sharp. He's a pretty known analyst, other than Stephen A. Smith. Probably like earlier in their career, they used to go at it, but now obviously they're separate.
Mm-hmm. I said, what's the problem?
What do you mean? What's the problem?
What's the problem? What about it?
I think it's too.
At least he was generous to pay.
That is insane.
Wait, hold on.
He said generous to pay, like he was just gonna take that shit.
Wait. So
he could have been like, bitch, just give me it. Like at least.
Bro, who do you think that guy is, nigga?
Hold on. So
I don't know who he is. That's what I'm saying.
So I'd like to backtrack. I don't. He wasn't offering Joy Taylor the money.
He wasn't offering Joy Taylor. That's 2 separate situations.
Oh, that's a separate situation. All right, I misinterpreted.
I think it was in the same paperwork, but it was separate.
Yeah.
So who did he offer the $1 million to?
Didn't say. It was probably like an executive.
Yeah, I think it was like a stylist.
He offered $1 million to smash once.
They
didn't say who though.
Just to clap one time is crazy.
So that is
Joy Taylor was apparently sleeping with the male sportscaster.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then Skip Bayless offered like some different girl the money.
It's at $1 million.
And she got moved up or not?
No, we don't know who it is.
Okay. So we have no information on who specifically it is.
Well, someone got promoted.
I think it was like a stylist or a makeup art, like something like I think that's what I think.
Brian, the real question is Skip Bayless offered you that?
You taking it?
Hell no, nigga. Nigga is crazy.
1.5?
Hell no, I'm good on that.
If y'all see me up,
So what's your? So how much do you need?
Time out. Let's start with me on this question. Go around the room.
No. We gotta start with Brian.
They asked you.
You gotta start with Brian.
That's crazy. So what exactly am I getting paid for here? We got it. We gotta define it. We gotta define it, bro. We got to define it.
Yo. All right, so
price. You have a price.
Hey man, listen, we gotta define it. Niggas is in what's it called? The Squid Games for fucking how many $1 billion?
But
That's different.
Oh, that's different. You'll kill somebody.
They signed up and they didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen to them. So you didn't know. Anything.
Did you guys watch? Have you guys seen season 2?
On his side.
Have y'all seen season 2?
Wait, so why you changing the subject though?
Did you guys see season 2?
Why are we talking about Squid Game?
One mic. Look, listen. I'm not gonna lie. You talking about taking somebody's life other than being on the left side? I'd rather take somebody's life.
Then again, they didn't.
Because for the rest of your life, you're gonna be thinking about taking somebody's life, and you're gonna be thinking about that other John. So I'd rather take somebody's life.
But you gotta realize they didn't also know what they were signing up for. They could have got fucked. They could have got anything.
We talking about Squid Games?
Yeah, in Squid Games, they didn't know what they were signing up for. Like for real, like they didn't know a bunch of people were gonna get killed. And that they just signed up.
Okay, but they got money. So
yeah,
true.
But they were that broke though.
They got paid for
I'm just
it.
saying.
Now, question: did you guys see season? Have you guys seen season 2?
Yo! Time out. All right. We're talking about.
Yeah, y'all talking about Squid Game.
I have a subject.
Stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. It's on the same subject. It's on the same subject. Because
have we seen season 2?
he's saying that they didn't know. In season 2, if you watch it, they got a choice. They got to make a choice if they wanted to keep playing or end the game. No, at the start of the game.
No, I meant they didn't know when they were
When they showed
offered
up.
the position. That's what I meant. When they first were offered,
Initially,
people were going to get killed. They didn't know all that shit. So I was helping your case a little bit. You kind of backtracking yourself. I'm not even on your side. But I was trying to help you, but I'm gonna shut up now. You do you, bro.
All right. So, Brian, how much, bro? Let's get this segment over with.
Listen, man.
Are you sucking it for $1 million?
No, hell no. Hell no. I ain't gonna lie. That type of situation is like, you gotta make me the richest nigga on the motherfucking planet. I gotta be able to lead that fucking situation and go, nobody can talk shit because I'm about to go make a rocket and go to the moon. Because nobody can talk shit at that point. That's the type of money you're gonna have to talk to me about.
My nigga, you could buy a new mouse.
So
what the fuck?
So what you're saying is you gotta be richer than Bezos and Musk.
You gotta be up there. You gotta be up there.
Suck a
You're
dick?
crazy.
Hey man, listen.
You're crazy.
Hey man, listen. That's generational wealth.
An anonymous source says that you do a lot worse to us.
Define a lot worse. Define a lot worse.
You really want to tell the world?
Define a lot worse.
Oh, Peter.
Say it. Define a lot worse.
Can you tell Peter what your story was that you wanted?
All right. So earlier, before the podcast started recording, Peter asked me regarding a situation in a strip club that I once had, and we had talked about this briefly in another episode, but we didn't go into like the specifics of the story. So I remember it was, how long ago was this? This was like, I was still in college.
It's like pandemic.
No, it's before pandemic. This was before pandemic. Had to have been 2019, somewhere around there. So me, McNasty, and another friend of ours- You were there. You were there. Don't try to act like you weren't there, nigga.
bro.
You were there.
Put me in your story, bro.
Damn, is that embarrassing?
It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing.
It's
not. It's not.
What?
I personally don't think it is. I personally
Let him
don't.
tell the story. Let him tell the story. Go ahead.
We went to a strip club, a gentleman's establishment, if you may. And I was offered for, I think it was like $100 or something like dollars to drink the breast milk of a stripper.
That's hard.
I would like to just state, I would just like to state, I left with more money that night than what I went into the club with. I am not ashamed. I'm just saying it.
I wouldn't be ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. I don't know if you're getting that.
I applaud you, bro.
Nah, man, because the thing.
I think it's how it works, bro.
That's like the first and only time.
But the thing that really got me.
I think, no. I mean,
Look, bro. Hey, that's it, bro.
It was just one shot. That was it.
I feel like that's the only time I ever wanted to be you, bro. Like I would have loved that, bro.
The thing that got me though is afterwards he was like, "It's not that bad."
Yo, that's why you're Peter good now.
That's the wrong Peter. What's your last name?
Doris. Oh, Doris.
It's mad basic. Makes sense.
Nigga, you just said Doris. He added that to make it sound spicy.
I knew you say Taurus.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna lie though, going to the strip club and like coming out with that experience is
that's a story, bro.
That's a story to tell.
That's a story.
That's a story to tell.
No, that's a story to tell.
Like,
that's a story for you to keep locked in.
Bro, that's a story, bro. You had fun?
You must.
It was a great night.
That's all that matters.
I was drunk that night.
Around the
Great night.
right.
He was drunk off that titty milk.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It out, nigga.
This nigga George is so proud of you right now, bro. Nigga in the back just looking at you, bro.
Nah, this nigga's
And he ain't stopped looking at you not once.
I'm not gonna lie, like from my whole like 24 years of living, like and just thinking about the strip club, like I never thought about doing that.
I didn't either.
I knew where it was coming.
I didn't either.
Bro.
Nah, bro.
YOLO.
You had multiple thoughts about doing that shit.
No. That was in the moment, out of nowhere, fucking. Yeah, no.
And you were just like, yeah, titties, yeah.
Not at first, and they were like, "I'll give you $100." I was like, "Shit."
About it.
Hell no. I've never had any type of thought prior to that.
No, like you didn't do that shit, nigga. Like
I did do it. I'm telling you that I did it. I'm not ashamed that I did it. Like the fuck?
That's the problem.
that's the issue, nigga.
That's the issue.
Oh, my fault.
Yo, Brian, don't be ashamed, bro. Be yourself, bro. It's 2025, my nigga.
Exactly.
Are you telling him to come out the closet?
Hey, yo. What the fuck?
If you're LGBT plus, nigga, that's you, bro.
Well, I got people trying to be
We can cut that out. Like, listen out.
The crazy part, that was pre-COVID.
That's what started it.
Yo.
That might have been what started it. That's what started COVID. Sipping the titty milk.
Yo, who put me on this podcast?
Yo, I don't lie. That's really crazy. Like, what was like the thing of that? Like, did you guys ask her to put titty milk into a fucking shot glass and like?
Bro, Brian didn't even know her name. Brian didn't even know her name, bro.
So like,
you go to the strip club and know their names. The fuck?
Yo. So like, Shotty probably named like Sapphire. Really pulled up on you and was like, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. That's one of the strippers' names.
Like, let me put this milk in
So she was a friend of a friend. And then they were like,
that's even better.
She just gave birth. And then somebody asked about breast milk. And then it turned into this nigga drinking
Who
it.
asked about breast milk, bro?
You know it was Brian, bro.
It was not me. It was not me.
I think it was between the girls. They were talking between the girls.
If we could all agree on something, we could all agree on is that this nigga's search history is insane.
Nah, when he said the one day in the group chat.
You talking about search history? Imagine his fucking algorithm. Algorithm is terrible.
Crazy.
Nah, my algorithm. I've gotten this from multiple people. Whenever I share like any type of post, everyone always after like a couple of weeks, whenever I share like after a certain amount of posts, they will come back to me and say, "You fucked up my algorithm." So I will say that I'm probably not the best person when it comes to sharing content because my algorithm is crazy. I will say that.
Rico, calm down.
Oh shit.
All right, there's been a little back and forth on Twitter, and it all stemmed from a podcast Dwight Howard was on, where he was basically explaining his side of things when, you know, Shaq would get into interactions or altercations with him. Not really altercations, because all they do is back and forth with each other, but a lot of the interactions that they have between each other is mostly on the negative side. And I'm going to tell you the truth. As an Orlando Magic fan, Shaq do be hating on my nigga Dwight.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I think mostly I think he's hating because Dwight was as dominant. Well, not that much as dominant as Shaq, but he was close to that dominance to Shaq. And I also think like there's a problem with that or confrontation is because people used to call Shaq Superman. They used to call Shaq Superman, and then they started calling Dwight Superman as well. So I think that's one thing that Shaq doesn't like.
Played on the same teams.
Exactly. And they played on the same exact teams. Like they obviously they got drafted by the Magic, and then they went to
the Lakers
after. Yeah,
and
so
then the Heat stuff like that. Shaq kind of got that title playing Steel back then when he is Steel like. That's Superman, you feel me?
I mean, like,
and not even just that. Nigga Dwight gets to be himself every day.
I mean, like, undoubtedly, like, Shaq is just Shaq, you know? Like, he's probably top two, arguably the best center who ever played the game, you know. So obviously, like people are gonna see him as like the
top dog.
Exactly, like top dog. They're gonna see him as whatever he says goes. So if he's not jacking Dwight Howard, then why would we jack Dwight Howard? You know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, Dwight Howard was that guy. When I was growing up, like he was just that guy. That's who I was watching. If anything, like I'm not gonna say like he wasn't that guy or whatever. I didn't watch Shaq. I don't give a fuck about Shaq. Not gonna lie to you.
On that, but Shaq does side missions. He's the Snoop Dogg of.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
Yeah, but Shaq is like
but that's
30 years older than him.
Basketball, I never watched him play basketball. That's just me though. I started watching basketball late. Like I didn't give a fuck about watching anything.
Now, as like someone who's like a fan of basketball, I could say that Shaq is one of them. Like Shaq is. We're not going to talk about like Michael Jordan or like Shaq is up there with Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah, breaking
you know like that.
Yeah.
Like people don't like giving Kobe Bryant the credit that he deserves because of Shaq. Because Kobe Bryant was Robin to Shaq. Like Shaq was Batman. You know, like that's kind of what I say to someone who doesn't really know basketball. Mm-hmm. Like Kobe was Robin to Shaq. No, like you know what I'm saying. So so like Shaq was really like that powerhouse. So and Dwight was that powerhouse as well, but Dwight was just a different type of level, you know. Like Dwight took Magic. I think they beat LeBron right to the finals. Yeah. And I don't.
They faced the Lakers.
Okay, so they versed the Lakers.
That's another thing. He probably says. But listen, he really do be hating.
I was gonna say Shaq.
That was like the last
Shaq is top 5 in centers.
Oh no! Yo!
I wouldn't put Dwight top 5.
No,
I wouldn't put Dwight top 5.
Like if we're talking
prime Dwight,
I'm not putting him top 5.
Yo, if we're talking about just like pure rankings, me personally, I have Shaq as my top 5 best players of all time.
Yeah, all time. To make a starting 5, I'm putting Shaq.
Undoubtedly, like Shaq is up there at top 5 like players of all time. Like Shaq, like no one was beating Shaq. Like Shaq was just too dominant.
Hell yeah!
Like you give this ball to Shaq, like there's no stopping him. Yeah, he gonna get a point regardless.
He gonna put you in that paint and it's over for you.
Now, what if it was prime Shaq or prime Jokic? Which one y'all picking?
Okay. Picking Shaq. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna go Shaq, but that's
if you have a team full of shooters, you're picking Shaq.
That's getting very close though.
That's what I'm
saying. It is close only because
I think it's depending on how you pick your team.
I mean, yeah.
You can agree with that, bro. But Shaq was just dominant on defense and offense, whereas Jokic is a liability on defense.
Yeah.
Like Jokic is gonna give you 30 points.
Would he be a liability if he lets up a couple points, or with Shaq fouling out, or if they take him to the line or they take him to the line and he's missing free throws in clutch situations?
Oh, I do agree with that. I'd rather Jokic at the line, but Shaq is gonna give you like 50 though.
They might both be in foul trouble because I'm not gonna lie. You're not stopping Shaq. If Shaq got you down in that post, you have to foul him.
Think about this. Like teams used to pick centers just so they could foul out against Shaq.
Yeah.
Like they didn't care like how good the center was. They just wanted a body just to foul Shaq. Like that's how good Shaq was. If you wasn't fouling him, he was getting that point.
If you were trying to defend Shaq, what would you do?
If I was trying to defend Shaq,
he's running towards you full speed.
Full speed.
What you doing?
I'm fucking moving.
What are you doing?
You gotta foul. You're talking about me as a person? I'm running out the arena. What am I gonna do? I'm running out the state. That's 300 pounds, 7 foot. Like, what are you doing, bro? That's a whole building going against you.
You would get tossed across that damn court so fast, bro.
You're not gonna jump with him?
Bro, that's on your head. Like a chance to like I'm gonna take the charge and then I'm gonna be in the coma for like.
Look, man, I'm not even. Look, man. You see Shaq running at you, bro. You better run out the paint until.
Nah, I'm gonna just take the charge. I'm gonna close my eyes.
You gonna wake up in the.
Your body gonna be hurt. It's gonna be like you got shot 6 times.
I'll be like, Coach, did we win? Nigga, fifth quarter. I'm in a stretcher.
All right, but now the beef that they're specifically having is technically online right now. So this is off the court. Do you guys think that in a fight, who do you guys would take?
Nah, I'm taking.
In actual, like,
look, if we taking fights, I'm taking Dwight. Like that's easy because Dwight is like still active. I don't know if he's still on the team. He's like he's like on a foreign team right now. Okay, yeah.
You can't say Shaq. Shaq just had surgery for his hip.
Exactly. If Shaq is like 50 years old.
Yeah, that's true. No, back then Shaq used to be throwing some shit.
All right, let's say.
Hey, what you mean by that?
He used to be fighting like that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie though. What people don't know about Shaq, like Shaq is them. Shaq got them connections.
Shaq was different.
I'm not. You asking me what I mean by that? Just do your research. But Shaq is one of them. He got them connections.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, between those two, I feel like they're not really that serious. They both trolls, to be honest.
Yeah, I think.
So nothing's gonna come of this, you guys think?
No, I think because obviously Dwight wants to fight Shaq because of what Shaq's just be saying, and Shaq is always gonna critique like the center of the NBA, but nothing is gonna come of this. No.
Okay.
And then Shaq also said, like, Shaq came out and tweeted it, like, oh, I don't really care about you, but obviously I think he really does care about him. You know, because Shaq is always going to talk about someone that's close to his legacy, you know?
I got you. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying, like Draco, like someone who knows about basketball, like Shaq is always going to critique the closest person to his legacy, you know?
People think he's better.
Exactly, because someone who has an ego, like Michael Jordan, for example, like obviously like Michael Jordan's gonna see LeBron as like, no, you're nowhere close to me. But that's ego. That's because they're as close as they are, you know? I know I'm probably yapping, but
no,
if you know what you know.
No, we understand.
We get where you coming from.
Yeah.
Everybody rise. Quiet in the court. Before I start handing out sentences. Welcome to the courthouse episode. Everybody make shit.
Just stood up for no reason.
All right. Here in McNasty's courthouse, we're going to play a game. In this deck of cards are real life U.S. scenarios that got taken to court. It's the most ridiculous ones you could hear, you could find. We have them here today. At our jury, in our courtroom, we have the prosecutor,
Anthony,
and we have the defendant,
Yuri,
and his lawyer,
Mally.
So the hosts are going to take turns rotating, being the judge. Everybody's going to take turns being the defendant, the lawyer, and the prosecutor. We're going to put you in these scenarios. Y'all got a minute each to explain your side, and then the jury behind me will vote on who's right, who's wrong. Are y'all ready to put your freedoms on the line for this YouTube skit?
I'm ready, man.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go first. Should we do a little shuffle or should we just go off the top?
Shuffle.
Shuffle.
So everybody knows it's fair.
Someone pick.
There are 5 scenarios, 6 scenarios, 7 scenarios. I lied. I can't count. So everybody's going to have a chance to rotate in. All right, first one. Did he scoot over a little bit? You defended him. All right. First scenario is Uriel is suing the neighborhood HOA for emotional distress after neighbors protested and petitioned to have the fender removed the 3 sex toys being publicly displayed on the front porch.
Oh, good trick.
All right.
Time out. They got like dildos on the front porch.
So there are 3 sex toys. So 3 sex dolls.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're sex dolls.
Okay.
Wait. What is the HOA?
Can we get quiet in the court?
HOA is a home.
Homeowners Association. So Anthony, you are the homeowner association representative.
You got the sex.
Yeah. No. Let me speak. I just special. Go. Uriel is suing the HOA because the HOA said he had to put away his sex toys off the front porch.
So I have the sex toys.
Yeah. Uriel, you have 1 minute exactly to explain your side of the story. Go.
Okay. Basically, I mean, it's a free country, so I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to have my own property.
Okay.
On my own land that I pay for. So
okay.
Yeah, especially if I'm paying like taxes and shit. So it's like what right do they have to put my shit away just because they don't like it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's basically freedom to have what you like.
So that's what you're closing out. His lawyer, do you agree with what he has to say?
Of course I agree with my defender.
Gotcha. say with your chest so everybody can hear you.
Of course I agree with that.
All right, HOA representative, please explain your side of the story. You got 1 minute.
Well, it's inappropriate to have sex toys outside your house. Because little girl who named Debbie came onto her house.
Is Debbie in attendance? Today?
Do we have Debbie here?
Cream pies.
Debbie, hey, jurors, don't make me hold you in contempt of court. I will put you under the jail.
She's a little girl. Leave me do.
Continue with Debbie. Sorry, Debbie is not here.
Debbie is here. Came down to her mother crying. She saw a 12-inch black dildo. What do you have to say?
Objection. Order in the court.
Apologies.
Continue.
Saw this big black.
we get it. It's family friendly.
Right. I don't think that's very appropriate for a child who's 7 to see that.
Gotcha. All right, defendant, you have 30 seconds for your closing statement before we take it to the jury.
Real straight. First.
Defendant, your 30 seconds starts now.
Word. Basically, it's kind of like where's the little girl's parents? You know what I'm saying? Why is she by herself walking down the street at 7 years old? And then another thing is why how does she know what that is? You know what I'm saying? That's she's 7.
Jerry.
It's trick or treating.
Show of hands.
Use trick or treating.
Jerry, show of hands. People on Uriel's side, please rise. People on HOA's side, please raise your hands.
Thank you.
It is a unanimous decision, Uriel. I'm sorry to tell you, listen, it is freedom of speech or whatever. It is your house. But when you live in the HOA, you must abide by the community guidelines. And that's not in there, man. I'm sorry. For that, we're going to have to take away your house. We're going to relocate you. We're going to sell that market value. We're going to put you in the trailer park. I feel like that's the appropriate behavior for that.
This sentence is crazy.
And that's my final verdict. Thank you.
I didn't do better.
We're not clapping.
All right, gentlemen. The case we have in question. Somebody is suing
before we start.
Before we start, okay.
Why don't I have anybody represent? Why?
Because you're the one. You're the one saying why I'm wrong.
You need legal counsel. A prosecutor does need. They do need a lawyer. They do get a lawyer.
Who though?
I need legal counsel.
All right, pick somebody to be your legal counsel.
Get a lawyer.
All right. Get him a chair. He's gonna be your legal counsel.
You don't gotta whisper in my ear. You can just say it.
No.
Then I'll jump in. Well, I'll do the first part.
I'm the highest in the court. He steals.
The judge, objection. I would like to address that statement. Are we being bamboozled here?
In what sense?
He just said he's the highest in the court, and you just chuckled and laughed and agreed with it like you're not the judge. And then he patted you in the back.
It's okay. I'll take it from here. Objection. You didn't even say what the argument was. So.
Let's continue, gentlemen. So somebody is suing the firehouse after being reassigned to the office duty after the firefighter claimed to have a fear of fire when putting a disability claim in.
So yes.
Wait, what? Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, you're supposed to insert whoever it is. So you're saying that I am suing
The defendant is suing, the prosecutor is suing the defendant because suing the firehouse after being reassigned to the office duties after the firefighter claimed to have a fear of fire when putting a disability claim in.
One more time, please.
So essentially, all right, let me explain it. I'll break it down.
Instead of saying the prosecutor, say Ariel or say.
So I'm suing you because you reassigned me to office duty after I put a disability to have fear of fire when I'm in fact a fireman.
He's a firefighter saying that he has a fear of fires and put a disability claim in, and because he put that claim in, you put him into office duties essentially.
Oh, okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Let's start with the prosecution. Let's start on this side this time. I'll give you a minute. Let's go.
Can you please cut down to this?
You guys are wasting your minute right now.
We'll get this easy.
They're not even prepared, Judge.
It's all right.
Judge, they don't even know what they're suing me for.
Excuse me, I'm gonna hold you in contempt if you keep trying to.
We got him.
Influence the case.
We got him, my judge. We got him. So my defendant says that you're basically a pussy. You need to
order in the courtroom. Please be more reasonable.
So
You're a criminal. The lawyer,
step it up, man. You're a firefighter, man. Let me help you out, man. I'll set a fire right now, bro.
That's arson.
You're gonna let him,
That's arson.
Is that a threat? That wasn't a threat. He is essentially claiming.
And if you run from it, bro, then you didn't do your job.
Is that a threat?
Well,
that may be a threat. I might have to hold you in consent after that one. I don't know about that one.
I'm in it over, sir. Jesus.
All right, we're gonna end your deliberation. The defendants, please go.
Yo, order in the court, please.
Order in the courtroom.
Yo,
You have no control of this court.
Order in the courtroom.
You're the worst judge ever.
God, yo.
Why your hair look like that?
Order in the courtroom. I'm gonna hold you all in contempt. Everybody gonna go to jail.
Okay.
All right, can I go now?
Yes.
All right, awesome. So as you know, I'm hired as a firefighter, right?
Okay.
They gave me the badge. They gave me the number. So what's the issue? They didn't even take the right precautions to know that, the reason I have a fear of fire is because I was in a building saving cats. They got me saving cats out here, man. And I put my life on the line, and I did it. And then now I'm traumatized. So I'm trying to continue with my job as a firefighter. I'm trying to get through it because I'm a real one. And then next thing I know, I'm fucking filing papers after putting my life on the line. Time and time again. That is unfair, unjust. But
How long
my disability has to be known of fire.
Judge,
it hasn't been a minute. Yet. He's close to it. Got another 20 seconds.
And then, my phobia of fire stems from being traumatized. So in a sense, I'm trying to get over it and get better. And now they're pushing this narrative that I can't even do my job when I've been doing it, putting my life on the line for the last 10 years. And now they're telling me, go file some paperwork.
Okay.
Not even a, hey, man, not even a, can I take you to lunch? Not even a, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's your minute. Prosecutors.
Like 30 seconds.
Prosecutors, I will give you time to give your counter argument. Let's give you 30 seconds to give me your...
We both know what we about to say.
Let me get your counter argument.
He's gonna
Go.
say something, I'm gonna say
So, my argument is, if you're so traumatized from this fire that you saved all the cats in, why are you complaining about being in the office? We're trying to help you out, so you're not traumatized from being in fires anymore. So we put you in the office space so you can relax and not be traumatized. If you're scared of fires, why are you a firefighter? That doesn't really make sense to me. Also, are you doing like fraud? Because what about being scared of fire makes you think you're gonna get a disability check? I don't think there's any correlation there,
right, let's end the deliberation. Let's hear from the defendants. What's your rebuttal?
You see here, Judge, what's going on here is a lot of foolishness in this court.
A lot of it.
A lot.
A lot of it.
So what's so you gotta look at this standpoint.
Okay.
When you're a firefighter, you don't have to go in that fire. He could have been.
But it's literally in the job title. It's my question now.
All right. Okay. I understand that.
Thank you, Judge.
But there is also different jobs to be a firefighter.
Okay.
He could have been connecting up the holes in the fire extinguisher.
Could have been assembling.
Assembler.
Okay.
Getting the ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oxygen tanks. Why do they have
could
him
have
in
been
the office?
driving. I could have just been
He could have been the driver.
Okay.
He could have been closing the streets up.
Mm-hmm.
How many
For
seconds
the city.
are you doing those? Sir?
All right.
Excuse me. My minute's not over.
It was 30 seconds. It wasn't even a minute.
Judge, can we get some order in this court, Judge?
Order in the courtroom. Anyway.
Judge.
Sidebar. Before we continue,
It's taking a journey.
I want something. I want to ask
What do you
a
think,
question.
Judge?
Huh?
What do you think about
I want to ask a question before I send this over to the jury. Are you guys fair across the board when it comes to assigning everybody different jobs during the case of a fire? Does everybody have the opportunity to do the same jobs, or are they doing different jobs that are specifically assigned to them during a fire? Specifically.
Listen, man, he said he was scared of fires and we needed somebody to print the papers and do the copies of the files. So that's where we put it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a statement.
Judge, can I just interact there? They just put me there. They just put me there. They said it themselves.
One at a time. One at a time.
This is my lawyer speech.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll say that.
Oh, I already said what I had to say, sir.
Well, nobody heard you. We honestly didn't care about it.
Judge.
Order in the courtroom.
Come on, man. They're walking all over you. I have a fucking spine.
That's not going to go over well in the deliberation.
Are you going to talk to you like that, Judge?
I never met a judge that just laughs the whole time. What kind of fucking judge is this?
Time out. We are now going into the deliberation. We're sending this over to the jury. Jurors, what are we thinking on this? Can we get it by a show of hands? Do we think that the defendants are in the right? Show of hands. Damn.
Wait, that's two. Wait.
Time out.
Peter only raised his hand because Melly raised it.
No, the other Peter raised his hand too.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense, your judge. This is nonsense.
Put the fries in the fucking bag.
Wow. Can we get some
prosecutor? You gotta sit down. I'm gonna hold you in contempt. I will hold you in contempt of court.
Take me. Where's the officer?
Jury, can I please get a deliberation? How many think that the defendant is correct in this case?
Judge,
that is Judge 3.
Judge, time
out. That's 3. How many believe that the prosecutor is correct in this case? Can I get a show of hands?
We need a tiebreaker.
It's a tiebreaker.
Judge, come on.
It's a tiebreaker, Judge. Now, Judge, can I tell you one thing, Judge? There was a lot of...
One more. I thought the judge would be the judge.
The judge is a tiebreaker. Judge is a tiebreaker.
I am the judge, the tiebreaker.
This nigga was
I will say
in for breast milk, nigga.
Oh shit!
Talk about
order in the courtroom.
Is that professional, Judge?
Order in the courtroom. Order in the courtroom. So I will say right off the bat, because we are in the state of Pennsylvania, we are friendly towards the claimant in this case, the defendant. I will tell you right off the bat, you guys didn't answer the one question that I asked you before.
What was the question?
I asked a question. You guys did not answer
What
it.
was the question?
I specifically asked if you guys were fair in terms of your assignment
I did answer the question.
during a fire.
My answer was...
What was your answer?
He was scared of fires.
That didn't answer my question.
And we needed someone
That
to
didn't answer my
file
question.
papers in the office. So
Judge, I feel like that's just pointing onto one person, Judge.
Because
Not everybody in there, Judge.
Because my question was not sufficiently answered, and I cannot correctly assess
if everybody is getting the same amount of opportunities to be in a fire,
Thank you, Judge.
I am going to have to rule in favor of
Thank you, Judge.
This nigga is a drink meat rider. He rides Drake's dick, nigga.
Order in the courtroom. Order in the courtroom.
Invoice. George, so just take a third and we even. That's fair.
All right, so as a new judge, defendant, are you ready? Defendant, are you ready?
Yeah.
Whatever it's called, you ready?
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. So today, prosecutor is suing the other prosecutor for medical damages after a customer bought bedazzled underwear.
Good.
That's very likely. And it caused laceration and irritation on its private parts, most likely. So how would you like to respond to the other?
What is it?
Isolated. Someone know what they would it's clearly you got it, man.
I got you. Alrighty. Can we get some order in the court?
Order.
So my defendant is claiming he bought your product.
Yes.
A bedazzled G-string. Now.
Order. I did not say if it was a G-string or a thong.
Well, I'm just giving context of the product, sir.
That's what it was.
So
you know exactly what it was.
He's the one who bought it, sir.
Okay. Proceed.
All right. So my defendant bought your product, tried the product on as per the instructions on the box. He wore them. Next thing you know, he's all cut up, scraped up, damages. It doesn't have no warning on the box at all, sir. And now, as my defendant was saying, that his piece was too big to fit in the John, and it broke. So he wants medical damages for that. He can't continue his career
My
as
shit
an
was
only
folded. Shit like this.
Let me explain. He can't continue his career. He's a social media influencer.
I'm sorry. That's. I think that's
loss of date.
How long are you gonna give him?
What is that?
Order.
Sir,
I did not say you could talk. Did not say you could speak.
We keep getting interrupted.
Order.
And that's my closing statement.
And why are you tapping me? I would like order. No laughing. This is a serious matter.
Yes, man.
All right.
My defendant is hurt, guys. No warnings on the box.
Lacerations on the penis. That is no joke. That is no joke.
So he's very sensitive to that.
Very sensitive.
That's my closing statement, sir.
All right. Enough. I think that's enough. All right. Very serious matter. Now, how I would like to hear, how would you guys explain that? Because as a male, that is not nice.
As somebody that's been a fashion, maker, you always have to know your size,
Exactly.
Can't buy something too small, something too big. Clearly, this man bought something that's too small for him. He should have known. We had the sizing on our website. It might have not said any warnings on the box, but on our website, it does say runs a little small, And on the website, it says run a little small. So that's probably why the rhinestones cut them. Real diamonds, by the way.
Okay. So what you're saying is on the website, there's a disclaimer.
Yeah, there is.
That if you have a long wee-wee, you should get one that fits.
Yeah. Two sizes up. Next, you're the closing.
Hey, hold up.
Your Honor.
He raised his hand, so you need to be quiet.
The closing.
Your Honor, I just want to mention, as a grown man, you should know the size of your pee-pee, whether or not it's gonna fit in the underwear.
I would like to agree with that.
The man looks 40.
Sir, I would. Sorry. It is not your time to speak. It is not your time to speak.
Right.
I would like to say he looks 60.
Yeah.
All right.
You need to hold yourself in contempt.
That is a very good thing that you guys have the disclaimer on the website. All right.
Why is there a dog in the courtroom?
And I do agree that if you have a long wheelie,
my emotional support animal.
All right, order. How many times do I have to say order?
Your Honor, I don't like to disrespect.
Feels like a zoo in here.
Your Honor.
A whole bunch of monkeys.
This is my emotional support animal, Your Honor.
All right. Now, I would like to.
I'm gonna let the defendant take care of this.
All right.
I feel you on that. You say all that, John. But
who is John?
You say all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it says one size fits all. It don't have any L's, M's, G's, XLs, XXXLs.
I would like to say, who is G?
Got none of that.
Yeah, what is G? He said G.
I said LG.
That's large. That's large.
Okay.
And another thing I just want to point out, they keep claiming website. He's in the store. Wow.
I'm in the store.
What website is he looking at?
Where am I at?
You did not say. Thank you for bringing that up.
And
right?
we're just going to close that out right there.
The paperwork did not claim that.
Right.
Thank you for bringing that up. The paper did not claim that.
Thank you, sir. That's my closing statement.
Object, Your Honor.
That pet their dogs.
Object, Your Honor.
Objection.
Isn't it the customer's due diligence?
Why is he talking during my time?
The underwear is right for him.
And our sizings is in Europe sizings, you know? It's in Europe sizings. It's no Excel. It's by numbers.
I put it. I think I like. I put it. Objection.
You're the judge.
Look at him taking inside.
Order in the court.
Their turn, but they get to talk.
They get to talk on our turn. They get to
order in the court. Order in the court.
Why don't they make their claim when they make their claim?
Order in the court. Hey. All right.
It's one such it all. What? How's this all we talk about here?
Now, I would like that you guys brought that up. That there is no website. That is no American sizes. It is European sizes. So it is by number. All right. So why didn't you put that in the paperwork?
If one size fits all, then it should fit everybody, even if it's European. And also,
you know that is bullshit.
Hey! He's talking during my turn again.
All right. Next time,
held in contempt.
Discipline. All right.
Now his dog, send him outside.
It's my emotional support animal.
Order.
Why does a lawyer need
Order in the court? Order in the court.
That should tell you that he's irrational. Can we take this to the decision?
Order in the court. There will be a decision. All right.
I'll say another thing.
So it is by European sizes. Your ding-a-ling is too long,
and I tried it on in the store, and it fit perfectly. It was fine.
Well, you should have let me see it.
I sent you a picture.
Evidence. And now I would like to order in the court. I would like to make it to decision to the jury. All right. Now, who agrees with?
Your Honor, I have one more thing.
Donkey Kong and Smokey from Friday. Who would like to agree with them?
Your Honor, please.
Y'all
niggas.
Okay, so 2 for them two.
3.
Oh, there's 3. It's 3.
There's 3.
So 3. Okay. 3 on this side of the court, and I would like to say
y'all agree with
who agrees with Kadri and
that's a brother and that's a cousin.
Oh, we actually win.
They family.
One is a non-decisive.
1, 2.
That's brother. That's brother. He chose before. He chose before. He can't do it again.
Order in the court. Why are you picking twice?
Because Ronald picked, bro.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
That's racism.
If they know each other, that means he can't be here.
That's good that you know.
And then you can't be here, Brian can be here for him. So
They
we
all
win by
brothers.
decision.
Y'all
I never said I know him. Y'all, can I have
That's
one for
obviously
sure?
I don't know that guy.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Get your IDs out.
Order in the court. Ya cállese la boca, coño. We going to the next fucking part.
Man,
Wait, what's his decision? You're the tiebreaker.
That's the judge. All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, 4 technically.
So by decision, the jury votes. This side wins.
I don't know.
Wins, the prosecution wins.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Serious. Get your pants up.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm talking to my defendant.
Hey, I'm the judge here. Shut your fucking mouth. All right. You about to be roommates with Diddy? I imagine quiet down. All right. So Peter is suing his date for monetary compensation for being on her phone throughout their dinner.
Oh, so you a bitch. My fault. Titties. Ha.
What?
I sucked him.
Hey, yo.
And the milk out of them. Remember that.
Hey,
And the milk.
I'm not in this court case. I'm in the jury.
Nah, all right. Order the court.
And he likes hot dogs.
Wait, so say that again.
Yeah, say that one more time.
So Peter is suing his date for being on her phone throughout the whole dinner.
All right.
I'm going to give the defendant, Peter, why are you suing your date?
1 second. Let's talk about that.
So you kind of just said what I sued her, like dumbass nigga. But realistically speaking,
Come on.
Yo, one more of those and you're out of here, buddy. Don't get shit back.
So realistically,
and your bitch played you. She was on her phone talking to other niggas while you were at dinner with her.
all right, chill.
She probably got to work.
All right. So what had happened was, so I asked this ugly dusty bitch out on a date. She don't even look right. I just wanted to hit for real. So I took her out and stuff. I took her to a fucking Shake Shack so she could shake some ass after. I paid for the meal, everything. The bitch on her phone the whole time. Then when it comes to the bill and shit like that, I'm like, yo, you what you doing after this? What you doing?
Know if you got to split.
She like, oh, we could chill or whatever. I'm thinking we gon' fuck. This dry pussy bitch.
Oh,
This dry pussy bitch gone.
This is a family-friendly show.
Shut your mouth. Granted, my defendant picked her up. That's gas money.
Picked her up. That's all I wanted.
He got drinks before that.
Real nigga to real nigga. That's all I wanted.
6-pack before that. You know that's like $12. You feel me?
So you're saying just because he asked her on a date, she said yeah, he went to date with her, he should automatically get some ass. That's
yo, if I'm spending the money, bro, I'm spending the money.
Oh.
She should be
She's not
shaking
that
it.
type of gal.
She should be doing the whole 9 for him.
Close out your
Sucking
statement.
everything. She should go crazy, man.
I wasted my time and my money. That's the closing statement.
Okay.
Your
Go
Honor,
ahead.
Your Honor, she is too afraid to speak.
Order the court.
Order the courtroom.
She's too afraid to speak, so I'm speak in her behalf.
Okay.
My defendant was afraid of, this guy right here.
Oh.
He tried to take advantage of her by buying her drinks.
Objection. She does OnlyFans.
Not just
This
that.
is a whore.
Not just that. Not just that.
Order.
She was
touching
him underneath the table.
Order.
Touching him underneath the table.
With her feet while she texting on her phone.
One more of those and they're out of here, buddy. Finish your statement.
As you can see, my defendant barely can look at him in the face of trauma.
It's because she's looking at his dick right now.
Order. Close out your statement, please.
So the reason she was on her phone was to give her friends her location, just in case anything goes wrong.
Where's the proof?
Where's the proof?
Order.
Timestamp.
Finish your statement. You got a chance to rebuttal.
It's like this judge not even here.
You are not a good lawyer.
But I'm telling you. I'm a public defender. I'm a public defender.
Wow, the lawyer's getting impressed. As we can see, they're a little rowdy right now. You see these hoodlums. Do you think they know what is right or wrong just by looking at him?
Nah,
He looks like
I can tell they don't have no home training.
Objection! He's playing the racist card.
No.
Is he body trained?
Go ahead, give out your closest statement since y'all want to talk so bad.
And he has a dog.
My emotional support animal. It's my defendant's emotional support animal.
He has a
Why are you
dog
holding it?
that represents.
There's no cross-examination. Tell me your closing statement.
She's looking
He
at
has a dog that represents the client, and the client's a bitch.
Okay.
So
let's take it to jury.
I was informed.
He has a gun under the hat. She has a gun in her ass. That's a plug.
In favor of Belly, the defendant, raise your hand, please.
Who was in favor?
And that's all.
Y'all niggas bitches, man.
They're actually countersuing for stalking, harassment, assault.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna send you to 40 years in jail with possible parole after 30.
Nah, that's bullshit. Cause how you go counter Dwight to first if that really happened?
And
Dwight to first if that really happened? Huh?
And I'm being sued too for touching her.
And what about it? What about it?
Diddy's gonna diddle you.
I'm being sued too for touching her behind the scenes.
That's 2 hours. Niggas
want to go to jail. What the fuck?
All right, you guys, but thank you for another episode of the High Notes podcast. Remember, if you like the episode, you can find us on our link tree. That is link.tr/. linktr.ee/HI Notes with an S podcast. If you guys want more episodes, and all of our socials are on there as well. Closing statements. We started on this side. Let's start on this side of the table.
Hey man, closing statements. I don't know why you're talking about we're gonna start it on this side. We're only gonna talk about the mind frame. We're only gonna talk the people who post it. But thank everybody who popped out, I'd like to give a warm thank you for everybody who popped out, everybody who here, obviously. And we gonna keep it on with the shorts, with the content. I would like to thank everybody who watched.
The shorts on YouTube been blowing up. I seen that. Low key, we've been getting some traction.
Exactly. We've been having traction. We trying to be more active. Videos, podcasts, shorts, just everything. We trying to start social media as well, like Instagram.
Ignacy, you want to input anything?
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're getting out clips on a daily. 10. By the time this episode comes out, we should have 10 up.
All right.
That's all. Just closed out.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Next week, this episode is going to be dropping on Wednesday. So next week, we have a very interesting episode planned out already. You guys are going to love that. But let's get to it. See you guys.